Tonight we're driving the 2021 Honda Accord Sport. This is the 2-liter turbo that makes 252 horsepower, mated with a 10-speed automatic. Gone is the manual transmission for 2021, unfortunately. But this is still a really solid car. It's been a while since we've tested one of these, so I'm excited to share my experience with it this week with you guys and take you guys out in another drive in an Accord. I love every variant and every version of the Honda Accord, from the 1.5-liter turbo to the hybrid to this 2-liter turbo Sport. You just kind of can't go wrong with whatever model or flavor you want in your Accord. It's spacious, it's comfortable, it's fast, it's kind of fun to drive. I believe this new Accord is the industry standard for a good, sporty sedan and kind of the ultimate daily driver in this $30,000 price point. This 2-liter turbo Sport is $32,000. You don't get as many options in here as you do with the Touring, but that's okay. I think you pretty much get everything you need. You get Apple CarPlay, a really nice cabin with excellent ergonomics. Everything in here is really easy to use. We have buttons and dials and knobs for climate control. As you can see in the dark, the knobs glow red when you turn up the heat, or blue when you turn up the air conditioning, which is very neat. Heated seats, no heated steering wheel in the Sport model, but I think this represents pretty good value, and chances are what most people are going to be getting with their Accord 2-liter turbos. We've got a decent reverse camera. Let's take this thing for a drive, see what it's like on the road. This being a night drive, it also gives you guys a chance to see the headlights. This does have auto high beams. They seem to work pretty well most of the time. I've always said you really have to just go and drive one of these new Accords to appreciate how nice they are to live with on a daily basis. It's just such a tight and well-built car. It feels like something like this will still feel fresh and nice to drive with 200,000 miles on it. It just feels so well done. This 10-speed automatic is flawless. I think there's a little bit of a stigma with 8, 9, 10-speed transmissions, and this 10-speed just gets rid of all of that. It's smooth, it knows exactly the right gear to be in. It works incredibly well with this 2-liter turbo. Lets you ride out the torque. Shifts are completely seamless, incredibly smooth. It just works in the background and does a really nice job delivering a great driving experience. And if you want to throw it into sport mode, you can. This thing is pretty quick too. This is a fast car. A few weeks ago we had the Sonata N-Line, and even though that had 290 horsepower, a dual clutch, I think this Honda Accord holds its own against that car. I will say the 10-speed auto is a lot smoother and easier to drive than that dual clutch transmission. Oh yes. I will say the chassis balance and handling of this Accord is just incredible. It's so flat around corners, it's so predictable and easy to drive quickly. Automatic cruise control, lane keep assist, they all do a very nice job reducing fatigue and just giving you a more pleasant and luxurious driving experience. The radar cruise works very well, and the lane keep, even though it doesn't last as long as some of the Hyundai products, it still is one of the better systems out there. Despite these low profile tires, ride quality is excellent. Guys, I can't express enough how much Honda has nailed it with this new Accord. I think it even looks good too. People have been complaining about the looks, but I don't know, have you guys seen previous generation Accords? This is way better looking than anything that they've come out with in the past. Proportionally, I feel like this is actually a good looking sedan. Look at this handling, 60 miles an hour on an entrance ramp. This thing really pulls. It's surprisingly quick. A little bit of wind noise at highway speeds if I had one complaint, but not terrible, pretty in line with any other vehicle like this in the class. So the biggest complaint that I do have about this Honda Accord is right here, and it is this center console cover. It is just terribly cheap. It's been that way for a couple generations, so I hope Honda can figure out the mechanism in there someday and fix that. Literally my only complaint with the new Accord, but hey, it is what it is. And this 2-liter turbo is a great way to go if you want just a little bit of extra performance. The fact that they offer this engine with a 10-speed automatic instead of a CVT is great. Despite its power, it's even a pretty efficient powertrain. 22 miles to the gallon in the city, 32 on the highway. Shouldn't have a problem matching or even beating those numbers on the highway. Yeah, my recommendation is if you're searching for a mid-size sedan, just go drive the Accord. This is the benchmark that everything else should be compared against, I think. It's kind of like the BMW 3 Series of this category. Kind of easy to speed in this thing. And speaking of speeding, tonight's video is brought to you by Off the Record. You may have heard of these guys. They fight your traffic tickets. And I've been wanting to try them out for quite a while, and I wasn't going to go out and get a speeding ticket to try them out. But something funny happened a few weeks ago. Two of the guys I work with both got speeding tickets in the same city on the same night. Not from the same cop, though. That would have been pretty funny. So I got in touch with Off the Record, and I said, hey, what can you guys do for us? And they got both speeding tickets reduced to non-moving violations. It was all very easy to do. All Chris and Charlie had to do was upload the photos of their tickets to the app, and the attorney took care of the rest. Saved them a bunch of money in increased insurance premiums in the long term. And the thing I really like about Off the Record is that if you're on a road trip and you're passing through a city that's, hundreds of miles from your house, you don't want to go back and fight the ticket with a court date, you can hit up Off the Record, and an attorney will fight the ticket for you without you even having to show up. They have about a 90% coverage throughout the United States in all the large metropolitan areas, and so pretty good chances that wherever you get a traffic ticket, you're going to be covered. Check them out. We've got a discount code here in the description and top comment of this video. If you're an Accord driver and you're watching this video, I know you drive like a maniac. I feel like Accord drivers are the new Volkswagen Jetta drivers. Everyone who had a Jetta had reliability problems, and then they decided to move to Accords. And with this 2-liter turbo, you are going to need some type of help because it's fast. All right, guys. Well, there's the POV night drive of the new Accord 2021 2-liter turbo Sport. Really nice car. I mean, I feel like I'm a broken record with every Honda Accord that I drive. I would recommend any one of them, whether you want the hybrid, this 2-liter turbo Sport, the 1.5 CVT, an older one with a manual. You kind of can't go wrong. Personally, for a 2021 model year, I think this 2-liter turbo is my favorite. It's just the best all-round vehicle. The hybrid was great. It was a little bit drony with the CVT, but again, still a very efficient and nice to drive package. But I think this 2-liter turbo definitely takes the cake for me. Fun color here too tonight. All right, guys, that's it for this one. Just a quick night drive. Stay tuned on the channel. We'll do a POV test drive during the day on Winding Road Magazine's YouTube channel, and I'm sure Charlie from Daily Motor will be doing his videos on this as well. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys in the next one. Take care. All right, guys, let's do a little sound system test here. We've done this already, but not with the new tracks. These Honda sound systems are always okay. They're decent. They're good enough, I think, but not class leading.